Okay, welcome to Trenny and C.
Why do you have a Jiffy marker in your...
I will tell you in a couple of minutes. Stick around and find out
why do you have
I have a Jiffy marker in my hand.
All right.
But first, should we pull out what we are going to be reviewing?
Pull out? Well, we don't pull out. We just find out.
Yeah, we find out. Let's shake the whiskey tree.
Whiskey tree.
What do you have today? Oh, shit. A classic.
Laphroaig 10?
Laphroaig 10-year-old, also in a duty-free liter bottle. Ooh. Whatever.
A little extra $2.50 on there.
Yeah. Stick around.
Trenny and C, drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Okay, we have our Laphroaig 10-year-old, a mofo and classic.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was going to say, do you want me to do that?
No. Yeah.
You were clearly struggling. Okay, go ahead.
So, Laphroaig is from Islay.
Look at that green bottle.
Green bottle. There's not much left. I've enjoyed this over the years because I got it duty-free. Let's just pull this guy out here. This is kind of interesting. Laphroaig always comes with a your passport to Islay, and you can actually claim your free square foot of our island, it says. So you can register a square foot.
Given current real estate prices, I suggest you do it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Worth
like 20 grand at least. Anyway. Gives you some info. It's kind of cool.
That may have actually disrupted the video.
It might have. Whatever.
You hit that right off the making machine.
Video machine. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
High-tech video. Okay.
So, we got this Laphroaig 10-year-old. We always go over color, nose, taste, finish, and viscosity.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. Usually just color, nose,
Your
taste.
first time. Yeah.
Okay. Comes in a green bottle because usually it's very light colored whiskey in green bottles, and most mass consumers associate color with quality, so they put it in a green bottle so you can't tell. I like that.
Well played.
Yeah, it's a good marketing
But with
strategy.
10 years old, you would think the color would be a positive thing.
Yeah, I mean, what's cool about this one is it is a classic because I'm pouring small drams here because there's not much left.
But that's you accidentally poured me a nice dram.
Fine. Anyway.
Accidents will happen.
Anyway.
But I don't think that color is something that they should be trying to cover up. Like, that's a nice golden straw. I mean,
it's quite nice. It's really nice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that color.
Yeah, that's not.
It's darker than you might expect, actually.
Yeah, there's nothing to be embarrassed about there. That's your classic blonde, just a regular straw, kind of golden straw color.
Yeah. So
respect
where it's given.
Yeah.
So Laphroaig is
green
considered to be one of the most phenolic, peated, smoky whiskeys you can get.
Phenolic?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
This guy right here, this Sharpie pen, that is phenols. So when you, for example, if you have a hot tub or a pool or anything at home and you're dripping those little drops in to test your chlorine levels or your pH, that smell, if you smell that, maybe you shouldn't too hard because it might make you dizzy or something, but if you smell that, it smells similar to this. And those are phenols. Anyway.
Wow, you just blew my mind.
So
I didn't know you knew so much about hot tubs.
I know, I know my hot tubs.
Wow.
Anyway, so a lot of that smell actually comes into the Laphroaig. Do you see that? You smell that? Do you see what I'm getting at there?
I think you may be right.
I am right.
Wow.
For once in my life, I'm definitely right. So okay, we're off track again. But so this one's bottled at 40%, so it's not super in your face. Where the Laphroaig quarter cask is bottled at a higher strength, and it's not 10 years old. But anyway, this, if you want
Right on the nose there.
If you want that peat and that smoke and that medicinal kind of smell and flavor, you're gonna get it with this guy.
That is salted smoke to me.
Yeah. If you want to like stand around a bonfire in mid-October, this is.
Yeah, you know what? Because I also, it has a fresh rain mineral, quality to it with the smoke. You are bang on with the October rain. Yeah. Or if you're Guns N' Roses, November rain.
So it's got that salt, the medicinal.
I also have, there's a real, I don't mean this in a bad way, but there's a real barnyard smell to it too. Like there's a lot of hay. There's a lot of grass.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of hay and grass and just kind of a farm kind of finish to it.
I like that. That's good point. Well, because it kind of goes along with.
I thought you said good boy.
Good boy. Good boy. You're doing well tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Also, so there is a sweet smell to this, and I kind of get. It's a. I don't know if you. This maybe is a bad example, but those Starbucks oat bars that you can get.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like kind of buttery and oat and whatever.
They've got it all
packed
kind of like with something. Honey and butter and oats and
yeah. So that's kind of going back to the farm. I mean, they have an oat bag, like horses have oat bags.
Grainy, for sure. It's definitely grainy. There's a sweet pear to it, a raisin, a honey. There's a lot going on here. It's got a really good nose to it.
And this one, if you add water to it, it actually kind of like boldens it. You try to water it down and make it less potent, and it seems to just keep adding that. Yeah, it's fighting for its life. Anyway.
Oh, I paused myself. I had it up to my lips.
Okay,
I was ready.
Let's do it. But because it's 40%, it's actually really quite pleasant.
It's not as peaty on the taste as I was expecting.
It's sweeter, I find. I think the nose is more peaty and medicinal and like
sweet grains, like those sweet oats for sure. It's got that alcohol, a little bit smoky.
The phenols.
Right? Yeah, the phenols. It definitely does not have much alcohol punch to it though.
No.
Like it tastes low alcohol.
Yeah,
I mean it is 40%, but it tastes low alcohol.
Yeah,
like, you don't taste alcohol at all.
It's really well rounded. Like you could drink this quite easily once you get used. If you're not used to peat and smoke and stuff like that, it may be one dram a night kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But compared to some of the other.
This isn't one of those smoky ones that takes over your mouth where you're like, like some of the super peaty scotches, it's the same as smoking a cigar, and like at the end of the night, you need to brush your teeth before you go to bed because in the morning you're gonna taste that and that needs to not be there. Mm-hmm. But this isn't quite on that level. Like this is, you could have a different scotch or a different bourbon and wash it away. Some of the other ones cannot be washed away. That's true. And sometimes, like, if you've never tried a really peated one, this is a good place, maybe not to start, but like maybe Coela 12-year-old and then go into the Laphroaig 10-year-old. But it's a good place to kind of start that Isla peat journey. Because it is a very good example of what that peat and smoke does, but it doesn't kick your face in with its steel-toed boot. And there's definitely some saltwater ocean to it. Mm-hmm. Mm. And a sweetness. It's really good. It's well-rounded whiskey. Finish. Well, I didn't write anything as usual. I'm getting some cigar smoke on the finish, just like a fine cigar smoke. There's a bit of a lingering aftertaste of that peat, but not, like I said, not overpowering where I need to get in there and brush my teeth. But it's fairly consistent throughout. I find on the finish I get like a little bit of this citrus honey. Yeah.
Like the sweetness comes out.
Yeah, it
But
flows
it's
nicely.
still dry. You know, so
yeah, it flows nicely. It's well balanced throughout.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's
it's
really
a fantastic Scotch.
Yeah.
A good introduction
to peat.
To peat. Yeah. I suggest go out and get this bottle. Hopefully they continue to make it, and with the age statement of the 10-year-old. However, sometimes these whiskeys that don't have an age statement are a little iffy, and I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but the quarter cask version of this, which quarter casks are smaller barrels.
Very small.
They're small compared to the big, like hogshead barrels. And it ages the whiskey a little bit quicker. So what's kind of cool about peat is peat diminishes as it ages. So 10 years old is probably like verging on where you want your peated whiskey to be. You don't want it to get too much older than that, or else the peat kind of diminishes.
Fades out.
Yeah, it fades out. So the quarter cask is cool because it ages it quicker, but it's still young.
Oh, right.
So it's very just in your face.
That punch and that power.
Yeah, you never forget that whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Because you can still taste it years later.
Yeah.
Viscosity. I find that this one definitely coats your mouth. Like you feel it, you know it's there. There's a thickness, a richness to it.
Yeah.
And it's in there.
Yeah.
There's no going back.
So on a scale, on our thing,
I'm gonna put this one in that. I'm gonna go 24.5 on this.
Cool.
Okay.
I think that's completely reasonable, and I'm gonna go at about, I think at 26.5. So
nice to 25.5.
25.5.
25.5 on Laphroaig 10.
Yeah, that's a good number. I mean, especially for something that's readily available. It's not crazy expensive.
What I'm thinking is we're gonna need a heels video very soon. We've got a lot of bottles that are getting to this place.
Yeah.
This state.
So if you want to come back and just watch us drink a bunch of heels in a row, that could be fun.
Subscribe for that. You should subscribe for that,
yeah,
because we are going to crush a bunch of heels.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking like 10 in one go.
10 in one go. In
Minimum
12 minutes.
10.
12 minutes. 10 minutes.
10 in, one per minute.
One a minute.
One a minute. And then we'll film ourselves like 10 minutes after that.
Yeah.
To see what we're doing.
You'll have shut it off by then, I'm sure, but
yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us for Laphroaig 10. You should subscribe, you should share, you should go to our website, trennyz.com, and that's all I'm going to say because I keep rambling on about it. But
yeah.
Anyway,
cheers.
Thanks. Cool. Bye-bye.
Trenny and C.